Yeah?
Hey!
Hey.
What are you doing?
Nothing. You're a little bit early.
Well, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd drop by, you know. Say hey.
Okay.
So, you want to talk?
Sure.
What do you want to talk about?
Whatever.
Well, Frank, we really do need to talk. Look, here's the deal, Frank. You're just too dull and simple for me.
What do you mean?
I'm a complex girl, Frank. I need spice in my life, and you just do not cut it anymore.
I can't believe you're saying this to me. I depended on you.
What are you talking about, Frank? You're independent. We lead separate lives. We don't fit together anymore.
Why do you have to be so complex about this? Why can't you just stay with me?
Frank, I need someone who can depend on me and who can need me. You don't do that anymore. I can't do this anymore. I have to go, Frank. Goodbye. Don't ever call me again. Hello?
Hi, Kelly. It's Gabby.
Hey, Gabbers. What you doing?
I'm just sitting in my car. I broke up with Frank. Oh, really? Yeah, he didn't take it too well.
What happened?
It was not good at all. Not good at all. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, we should go
to O'Malley's tonight to blow off some steam.
That would be great, actually. What time do you want me to pick you up?
You want to pick me up about 9?
9 sounds awesome. Okay, well, I'll see you then. All right, bye.
Too simple. She thought I was too simple. I thought she wanted an independent man, but apparently I'm too independent for her. I'll show her. She'll learn to want a dependent man over me. We'll see who's laughing in the end. She'll be dependent on me when I'm through.
There you are. Have you checked out this file boss gave us?
Nah, I've just been sitting here going through all these other cases. Let's check this out. Gabriella Richardson, age 21. Sounds like she's gotten herself into a little bit of trouble here. Any suspects?
Apparently, her best friend called in a missing persons report 2 days ago.
Does she have any boyfriends?
Now that you mention it, I think her best friend did say that she'd broken up with her boyfriend earlier that day. We should probably bring him in and talk about this.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's take him in for some questions. So, Frank, tell me about your relationship with Gabriella.
So, tell me what you did after Gabrielle left your apartment.
Look, I know what you're thinking. Gab and I had some problems, but we're in the process of trying to figure these things out.
Well, I took a shower because we were supposed to go to O'Malley's, and I waited and waited. I even tried calling her, but I just couldn't get a hold of her. That's when I started to get worried. She told me that she'd broke up with Frank today.
It's all bad timing. I'm not the guy you're looking for.
What can you tell me about Frank?
Frank, I've never liked him, and I don't see what Gabrielle saw in him. She told me that she was supposed to break up with him today. He was just too independent for her, you know, they led separate lives. I don't know if Frank's capable of something like this.
Well, we can't be too sure about that.
He's pretty simple, if you know what I mean.
Hey. Well, that sure went well. Frank sure is a character. Did you find anything useful about the case?
Well, I found out a little bit about our friend Frank. Did he tell you about the breakup?
Breakup? He said they were having problems, but he didn't mention anything about a breakup.
That's not what Kelly told me. From what I understood from her, they were having serious problems, and Gabriella broke it off. Frank didn't take that too well.
Something just doesn't seem quite right with him. We better keep our eyes on him.
Hey, what you got there? A love letter?
Very funny. If I did have one, it would be from you. But this is from the chief.
You in trouble again?
Might be. Let's check this out, though. What is this? Because Gabriella has been kidnapped and taken miles away.
What? Is this some kind of ransom note?
It appears so, but why would they send us this? We already know she's been kidnapped.
It seems like there's a second part to this. I wonder if there's more where this came from.
There could be.
The lady and I are having lots of fun.
You will be where Gabriella stood
You must hurry to save the day.
after you take 369 steps in the woods.
The chance to save Gabriella will be gone away.
If the cabin by the lake is where you need to go.
Because I have her on the run.
When the clock strikes 12 on the 10th day.
Take the old dirt road in order to see the show. Okay, here's the last clue.
Still so confusing.
What is all this nonsense? It just doesn't make any sense.
There has to be a reason why the kidnapper sent us these.
David, do you think this is some kind of riddle or puzzle that we have to figure out?
I'm not very good at solving riddles, as you can see from my past relationships.
That's true.
Gosh, this is all so complex.
Complex, that's it. You're right, David. These are all complex sentences.
Do what? I slept through grammar class.
It all makes sense now. These are all either independent clauses or dependent clauses. They weren't meant to be looked at separately, but together. If the dependent clause comes first, there has to be a comma after it. But if it comes after the independent clause, there's no need for a comma.
I think I remember this in grade school. A dependent clause is a fragment, and an independent clause is a complete sentence. And together, they make a complex sentence.
Right. David, don't you see? We have to put them together. We have to pair the independent clauses with the dependent clauses.
You must hurry to save the day because Gabriella has been kidnapped and taken miles away.
The lady and I are having lots of fun because I have her on the run.
After you take 369 steps in the woods, you will be where Gabriella stood.
If the cabin by the lake is where you need to go, take the old dirt road in order to see the show.
When the clock strikes 12 on the 10th day, your chance to save Gabriella will be gone away.
David, I know where she is. She's at that old abandoned cabin by the lake.
We better get the squad ready and save her.
Thought you guys would never find her in time. Thought those sentences were too complex.
Well, you're absolutely right, Frank. They were complex sentences.
Apparently, it pays to stay awake for grammar class.